Conspiracy is a great effect that uses a utility device. It's actually a gimmick you construct and you can carry with you and perform on a moment's notice. It looks something like this. This is what the spectator sees. This is what anybody sees, really, is a deck of cards. What they don't see is that on this deck of cards you actually have the gimmick. And it looks like this. The gimmick is a false face of the deck. You can see on this face there's actually a sleeve. Now on the back of this is just a joker. On this joker there's some double stick tape. And on the inside of this gimmick there's some metal shim so a magnet can steal this away. Now this double stick tape actually helps the gimmick stick right to the box. Once the gimmick is on the box, this can now go into your pocket and you can just pull out, and even if you don't want to use the trick right away, you can just go into whatever regular card routine you have and always have the gimmick on standby. So that's a little bit about the gimmick, and let's get right into the construction of this gimmick. Okay, so what you are going to need to construct a gimmick, and keep in mind it sounds like a lot, but once it's constructed it'll last you a lot of times. So you only got to do this once in a sense. What you will need is a pair of scissors, some cellophane from a card box, a face off the card box, just the face, a joker, some kind of metal shim, and if you cannot find any metal shim you can always use a razor blade, but be safe if this is the way you're going to go. Be careful not to cut yourself. But I prefer just a metal shim. And some double stick tape. That's it. That's all you need to construct a gimmick. Let's get right into the first step. Okay, so the first step in the construction process is simply this. You're going to take the face. You're going to just flip this over. You're going to grab a piece of double stick tape. You're also going to grab the joker. On the back of this joker, you're going to put the piece of double stick tape in the center, as centered as possible. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have to line these cards up so you can cut and so they fit pretty flush with each other. What you need to do is line this up as center as possible with the face. So just like this, you can see on this side I got the joker. Over here I got the face. Now what I need to do is trim off all of this excess all the way around. You see all the excess card. So let's do that now. It doesn't got to be perfect because they never actually examine your gimmick. So just make it eye candy, if you will. So just like this. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So once you get that, you're ready for the next step. Alright, so once you've done that, step 2 in the gimmick process is this. You're going to peel these apart again, and you're just going to set the joker aside. Now what you're going to want to do is take the cellophane, and you're going to cut the cellophane piece in half. From here, all the way down the middle, here, all the way down the middle, and over here, all the way down the middle. So the cellophane piece gets cut right in two. Now you just get rid of one of the pieces, you don't need it. You're going to take one of the pieces, you're going to trim this angle right here where these two pieces meet. You're going to trim that, So now you got a flap here and a flap here. You're going to do the same thing in this corner. I'm just going to trim that corner angle. Okay, so once you have the corners clipped and you get these 3 flaps now, you're ready for the next step. You're just going to set this aside. You're going to grab that face again. You're going to flip it over. You're going to put a piece of double stick tape along this edge, the bottom edge, and this edge. So the left and right edge and the bottom edge. And it'll look something like this. Grab one piece and get it as flush as possible to the left edge. The bottom. And with the right. Now what you're going to do is grab that clear piece again. You're going to put it right on the face as tight as possible, as flush as possible. You're going to flip this over, and now you can fold those flaps down and they're going to stick to that double stick tape. Just like so. So you just bent all those flaps down onto the double stick tape. Now what you should have is a sleeve you can slide stuff in and out of. So once you have that complete, you're ready for the next step. So once you have the sleeve put on the face of the card, you're going to flip it back over. And remember that piece of double stick tape from earlier? It should still be right there. What you're going to do is grab your shim at this point, which I use just a metal shim, but like I said, you could also use a razor blade, just be careful. That is just going to go as center as possible in the middle, just like that. Once you have that piece put in place, you're just going to grab 3 more pieces of double stick tape. Actually, we're going to make it 4 this time. 4 more pieces of double stick tape. 1 on the right, 1 on the left, 1 on the bottom, and 1 on the top. Just like this. Now you're going to make sure it's the right side up. You're going to take that joker again and stick it right to your gimmick. Just like this. Now your gimmick is complete. Now you're ready to use it. Check this out. I'm going to use my camera person. If you would for me, I'm going to go through this deck. I just want you to say stop.
Stop.
Right here. You can see this card? Actually, it's cool. We all see it. It's cool. Jack of Diamonds. Good choice. Going to put all these cards back in the deck here. It's your card, Jack of Diamonds, right? What I'm going to do is set this jack right in the cellophane here. You can see it's going in there. You'd even push it in for me. Okay, now what I want to do, grab my wallet. It's pretty cool. You can see your card here. You can see my wallet over here. Watch. Nothing in my hands. I set my wallet right on top, and you can see your card actually jumps right into my wallet. So that is the card to wallet. And I'm going to show you how it's done. It's really simple. We're going to have a duplicate card. You're going to have your gaff set up. You're going to have a card ready to be forced. And it's going to be the duplicate card. So I'm forcing the Jack of Diamonds. So I know that in my wallet I need to have the Jack of Diamonds. Now before you do any of this, you're going to need to put a magnet in your wallet. And you can see I just attached mine with some double stick tape right onto a dollar bill. So now this slides in my wallet just like so. And as it's lying in here, you see the magnet is right about here. So it's about center right in there. So now the jack is going to go face up in my wallet. The magnet's intact, the jack's intact. My wallet's just going to go in my pocket. Now my gap is set up over here. I'm just going to have to force that card now. So any force you choose, you do a classic or a ripple force. So you're just going to force that card. These cards go back into the deck. And now you're just going to take that card and slide it right in. And you're going to make sure you do the move from earlier where you unstick it real quick. Square it up, but it's just laying there now. And you're going to have the spectator hold out their hand. So the spectator holds out their hand, they're holding this. You're going to pull out your wallet. As soon as you set your wallet on top of the gaff, the magnet is going to steal it away, just like this. So be careful not to show what you got going on under the wallet, which is this. So once again, this is in the spectator's hands. This is in your wallet. You're going to put the wallet right on, slowly open, show that it penetrated the wallet. I got stuff falling out of mine. And you take it out, they've just seen it visually jump through your wallet, and at this point you just got to put your wallet away to clean up. Everything's examinable, you're left clean. This is a build change using the gaff.